someone told me the other day, in a family, all belong equally. Even if you're the black sheep of the family or whatever, you are as equal a member of that family as anybody else. That's a safe place. So yesterday when we had the opening, just listening to Jimmy Matthews talk about George and talk about his journey being mentored by George, just that sharing of those stories, of taking us into those places, there's something beautiful and radically hospitable. And then I remember going to the kitchen and Jane was working there and the food was good. The food is good, so there's just something about being in a place where the food is good and it's not so expensive. You can afford it. You can come and sit there and eat and not feel like my pocket was hit. So friendly. All the stuff at the reception, you're greeted with a smile. You are welcome. They get to know you. Hello, Ma. So there is just something about that. Cape Town can be very insular and people can really stay with the people they know. Here you collide with the whole of Cape Town. And it's up to you to engage or not engage. But the possibilities are there. And it's not costly. It's not, it's affordable. And that's why all walks of life are here. Coming in once in a while, coming to events, hosting events, and to see it where it is now is remarkable. The kind of activists and activism that is being housed here, the ways that certain spaces have been envisioned to what they are now, from the kitchen to the library. And my most favorite is the little glass house under the stairs in the hook that you could easily miss if you didn't know about it. But it's particularly inspiring for me because I think in talking about like the architecture of this building and the way that the passage can be an empty kind of space, for us to ignite that space next to the door under the stairs is very special to me because it feels like what you don't need a big thing, you just need enough. And that kind of nest that's there is enough to house everything that we need. And the pink lights, I don't know, even though they're going to move on, we're not going to use them. But my point that I'm trying to make is that it's amazing how a space like this can offer the perfect space for what you need. There's like an adaptability and a nuance that is, what's the word I'm looking for? That is enough, that is perfect, that is, it's exactly what it needs to be and it works, But
the seeds are still around. And I think the culture of the seed can be revived anywhere, in urban areas, in South Africa, which gave the world the lessons of how to resist apartheid and how to identify apartheid where it exists.
Het begin by jou huis. Security begin by jou huis. Wat ek geleer het van my pa, wat ek geleer het van my ouers en wat ek self opgetel het, dat nommer 1 is, sy kan nie gaan slaap as jou kinders in die huis is. Sy maak verseker, jou deure, jou vensters is toe. Het begin by jouself en het begin by jou. Daarom maak ons verseker die mense wat hier naartoe kom, hulle belange is voor ons belange. Samenwerking. Hier is samenwerking wat ek nog nooit oral eerder anders gesien het. Samenwerk, even al ken ons nie mekaar nie, maar net om te kom verskillende rasse werk ons saam. Samenwerking is een van die belangrikste wat ek gesien het. En die festival maak nog deure op vir my en ons ander span.
Restoring dignity for collectives, for communities, for people who've been marginalized. That's a conversation that keeps coming up in the different types of programming.
There's a lot in our society now that makes us inhospitable to one another. There's a lot that makes us guarded and very boundaried and very barbed towards people. As women, we're constantly on the alert around safety. We're not sure if we can trust. But I think that does also extend to people generally. Our walls are high. We're barbed wiring and electric fencing. We're spatially segregated at such a distance from one another. If you move past someone and it's dark, you feel nervous. There's a lot of inhospitality that has been built into our structure, built into our system. And I think radical hospitality is something around choosing to trust, choosing to extend hospitality, to extend warmth, to extend connection, humanity, and the immediate assumption that we are a common community, unless, of course, that trust is directly broken.
So what we do as a team is we do spend time looking at and learning from our own upbringing. We're learning what's worked there that we can apply here. We also really encourage each other to show up as our full self. And in doing that, I think it conveys to those who come into the building that they are invited to do the same.
Ja, die maand kent je niet meer, ik kus voor fox. Ja, ik schrik voor niks. Ja, van ik weet, jij staat met mij. Van ik weet, jij staat met mij.